Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Before we dive deeper inside the price action, let's take an quick overview about the bullish and bearish scenarios for Bitcoin on the daily chart. Starting here with our bull run 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. We are currently in the fifth wave that we might of course have finished or we didn't yet finish it. So basically we are looking at several impulses here with the wave 5, or it can be just a double 1-2s here and we have finished our short. I'm gonna explain this after showing of course how much close we are to break out this acceleration channel. Yesterday we have retested this acceleration channel and it was a third retest for the third day consecutive day, and obviously that this lower part of the acceleration channel is playing a major part in as a support for the price action so far. But yeah, we're still there, so nothing has to change, and it is very close that we break this channel. Now let's take a look at our bullish scenario, which is a triple 1-2s here in the beginning of this wave 5. And we have of course here bottom for wave 4 with A, B and a C. After this we are looking at a triple 1-2s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your main impulse, which is your wave 3, which should be the massive and explosive way inside your wave 5. Finished of course in orange here, and after this we got an A, B and a C for a wave 4 in orange, and one more impulse toward the upside as a wave 5. This wave 5 has finished a wave 3 in the yellow, and of course lately we are looking into this very choppy probably correction, and probably it might be double impulses. However, we are currently in a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 regarding this scenario with triple 1-2s. We are looking for a wave 4 and still for a wave 5, of course, once we clear up that we bottomed of course for this wave 4 in the yellow scenario. Now in your bearish scenario for the daily, your bearish scenario, you have a double 1-2 rather than triple 1-2s. And that because your correction here is a W and then an X for regular flat and a triangle for a wave Y. In this case scenario, you start to count, of course, starting from that point where you bottomed a wave E, and you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished your main impulse wave 3. After this, you have a 3-wave corrective for your wave 4 in this yellow count, and of course, the last impulse that we got was your last wave 5 for a big wave 5 in the white count. Meaning, in this scenario, we have topped, of course, for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing here exactly a double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. And then we are looking towards the downside now, and you have to consider, of course, this area is impulsive bearish scenarios, and you would like, of course, to move towards the downside, hitting the CME gap around the 70 and the $80,000 for Bitcoin. Moving to the 4-hour chart for your bullish scenario here, you want to turn this wave here into a corrective wave where you have a W and then X and a Y. Your wave Y still need one more wave toward the downside to finish this structure, at least in a zigzag, in a flat, or at least in a triangle. And in this case scenario, you would like, of course, after to move towards the upside for one more wave 5 here in the yellow scenario, to finish, of course, this bull run. Now for the bearish scenario on the 4-hour chart, of course, you would like to turn this wave into impulsive, meaning you want to seek that this impulse here is your wave 1, and you have an A, B, and a C for your wave 2, and this a very sharp move towards the downside is another wave 1, and then you are looking here for a wave 2, and of course, you still continue towards the downside with a leading diagonal, and you are looking right now for an ABC as a wave 2, and you're still looking for a lower. Now, of course, the much more convincing probably here is your bearish scenario where you see everything working perfect with the wave. However, it's still, of course, as well, the WXY for bullish very possible. However, if we see of course, higher prices in case we are bullish. I think the most bullish scenario can reach the 105K. And that because we don't have any kind of a wave 1 currently for bullish scenario, and we are of course currently in an A, B, C toward the upside. Probably your wave C can reach the 1-to-1 fib level at 105K. But in this case, of course, we have to consider for the future what it might happen. Let's say we get one more leg toward the upside or one more move towards the upside, and you will finish in this structure. So all what you have to count right now, of course, is a bigger W and X here, and then a big correction for a wave Y, which it can be a triangle in this case, which it might take a very, very long time until the end of February or even to the middle of March to finish this triangle and start to move toward the upside. Yeah, so these are the scenarios right now for the 4-hour chart. Let's move to the 1-hour chart here. On the 1-hour chart, as you can see, this wave 2 toward the upside might be still unfolding, A, B, and a C, of course, to finish a 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, of course, continuation toward the downside. Your wave 1, of course, is this contracting leading diagonal towards the downside, and you're looking for these 3 corrective waves probably between the 100K and the 99K 200. So those were the possibilities between bullish and a bearish scenario on the daily, 4-hour, and the 1-hour chart. Of course, now let's move to the KGT and see what's happening there. So on KGT, of course, on the 5-minute chart here, we see, of course, a buy signal for the 5-minute. Yeah, we see, of course, higher prices with some divergence here, and it looks like, yeah, the things are start to move a little bit to the bull's side. As you can see, the CVDs is also moving toward the downside while the prices are moving for higher. So basically, that is good for the bulls. You have a big divergence here for the bullish signals, and of course, if we move a little bit lower, we see that yeah, the CVD line is moving toward the downside while the price moving towards the upside, meaning of course is diverging. Yeah, so which is good for the bulls actually. Yeah, so to be watched, guys, to be watched. Basically, that is a signal, of course, for bullish here. It has started to turn much more into the bull's side. I would say, yeah, we still have to watch this price action. You know, we still have to watch this price action. What's gonna happen if we're gonna hit our wave 2 here or probably higher, right? Because if you want to touch this wave 2, of course, the CVD lines has to move higher, and we still have some bearish signal where it might, of course, trigger a new signal after your wave 2 high here. Conversion also with the higher highs as well, let's say on the 5-minute. And yeah, like with these higher highs here, taken from the wave 1 especially, and of course, yeah, start to move probably toward the downside. We're gonna see how the things is gonna work, but basically those are our scenarios. First target, of course, in case we are bullish, we're looking to the 100K around it, and if we break it, then of course 105. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.